Yes, I had the sewing machine. Yeah, it's going to be buffering a lot. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is going to buffer today, period. I called my internet provider almost 2 hours ago. They're supposed to be here at 1 to 3 p.m. today. So I am recording this locally, which means you won't see the buffering when I upload it. So thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate your support. I'm Linda Israel. It is 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday, July the 16th. And if y'all didn't know, it's Henry's birthday. And make sure that if you're friends with him on Facebook, you send him a message because he doesn't have his birthday public, so he doesn't get notifications. I do not like green eggs and ham or the buffer man. I agree with you, Giovanna. Hey, thank y'all for being here. If you are here for the first time, definitely speak up in the chat because I'd love to know about our new people. And of course, I see lots of my favorites here, so glad to have you here today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Norella is a great friend of mine. She does a lot of my digital stuff for me. She is also an admin of the Friendly Junk Journal people. You'll sometimes see Angelica in the chat and Cynthia and Diane. We've got quite a great team. And then we have Robin. You know, Robin, it's all about Robin. Robin's my great helper, and she keeps me on track of remembering who I owe junk bucks to, or a coupon code, or a prize. So please give her a big round of applause and thank you. So I'm proud. I'm doing this. So definitely thank her for all she does. She'll be taking notes throughout the live stream today. If you have a question, put it in all caps. I'll do my best to answer it. If I don't see it, just ask again and I'll try to answer it. If someone else in the chat knows the answer to that question, I really appreciate your help in answering that question. Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. I know that a lot of us are a little bit stressed in the times in which we live right now with COVID and lots of other stuff. So definitely, let's keep this upbeat and friendly. Right now, I have a raffle going on for 200 junk bucks. Junk bucks are a virtual currency that you earn while you watch my live streams. You can redeem those junk bucks for a $10 off coupon to my shop. If you type exclamation point raffle, you can enter into the raffle for 200 junk bucks. And if you want to check how many bucks you have, type exclamation point bucks. And then once you have 2,000, you can redeem those for an award of a $10 off coupon. You also earn junk bucks if you play the in-chat games, as well as making donations to me while I'm live. I do have a couple of journals. If we get some donations and y'all want to have a chance at winning one of these journals that I made at the end, then make a donation of any dollar amount. We're looking for a total donation of $35 for one journal, $70 for two journals. I do have a sneak peek of the next subscription box, which will start being available the end of this month. Norella is working diligently on the digital images, and I'm working on the physical part of it. It's called Punked Out Steam 2. We decided that the Punked Out Steam kit was really quite popular last year, and we thought we would just kind of expand upon that and give you all new images, all new stuffs to go with. I do have a few of the Punked Out Steam kits from last year, so if you missed out on that and you want to get both, you can do that definitely. And here are a couple of the pages. This has a lion, a little lady lion with a steampunk hat and an airship. Here's another ship that is on the page with some gears. We have a dapper, dashing giraffe that has a top hat and bow tie. We have another airship. We have a blue, I guess you'd call that a macaw. It might be a parrot. There's also an elephant that is all decked out and lots of other images. So, hey, yeah, exactly. Robin, Administrator Extraordinaire. She is a great help to me in the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. So, Monday, Lori Merchant asked that I do something with some fabric, and I thought, well, I've got this stack of papers here that we would figure out something to do with. I did go ahead and make a couple of journal cards. You heard the sewing machine if you started watching when I first started the live, and I Tattered Angel sprayed some ivory and white lace, and then I sewed it onto some Calico Collage images onto some journal cards, and we'll have those a little bit later. I've also got a little petite gel plate press. It's a little beady one, and I've got a piece of craft cardstock that's in a card shape. I thought we would kind of see what we can do today. Yay, Barb, I'm glad you got your coupon code. It is an interesting kit, Sam, I think anyway. It'd be a lot of fun. So it's a colorful take on steampunk. I love steampunk, but I want to be a little bit more colorful than just the vintage browns and sepia colors. You love the cards? Thank you, Sam. So I thought what I would do is I've got this card here. I also have a piece of a postcard. Oh, thank you, Robin, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. It's kind of funny. Thank you for your support today, Barb says. You like that crackle paper? Oh, yeah, that is a rubber stamp. That is a rubber stamp. Beverly at Beeline Designs has a crackle cube, and she took my stencil in the background, which is the Retro Panel 1, and did a mop up, and then she stamped over the top of it with a crackle cube in green paint, and I just thought that was kind of cool. And then I have this postcard, and I thought, well, maybe what we can do is, let's see here, maybe I can trim this and make it a layer on top of here. I've got some Calico Collage images. I've got some fabric. I've got a little bundle of fabric here. So let's just kind of play for a moment, and then we'll see if we can't make some gel prints and other stuff. I think what I want to do is first I want to measure this journal card to see how big it is. It has buffering ties to refresh while eating honey, Mallory, and sweet cherries. Ooh, that would be good. So you got a snack. So this is about 5 by 7, and I think what I'll do is 4 3/4. I think I like this side, so I'm going to do 4 3/4. This was a mixed media page that I made, I think, during a live stream, and we used a portion of it. And I'm just going to go ahead 5 by 7. So I'm going to do 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. We've stamped a few things. We used some different stencils on there. I think that would look kind of cute on the front of our card. I'm going to apply some Distress inks. And let's contemplate what we want to put on top of there. Yeah, Mr. Buffer, go away. Yeah, the crackle look, it's kind of fun. I do have a new crackle stencil, and then of course we have the crackle stamps. I'm looking here. Let's see. What if we did, oh, I've got this, I got a little piece of this. I don't know. Maybe a little piece. Let's see what kind of images we have. Ooh, I've got some square images. What if we were to, this is like a little colorful flower. I'm kind of thinking really eclectic looking. Maybe kind of put a few things on here that might look interesting. This says be empowered. I kind of like that. Maybe let's do a strip of fabric. So I just cut it and then ripped it. What if we kind of did something where we squished that up and made that a little pleated piece? And I kind of like putting that in the bottom corner. What do you think? Maybe a little pleated piece, maybe a little piece of lace as well. I've got, let's see here. Maybe something where we take this and put it on top. And I think that lace needs to have some color. Oh, if you had a period too close to the next letter, it will think you did a link, Carol. Don't worry. It's okay. It happens. It's no big deal. All right, so I think I kind of like this kind of layout that we're working as. Is Robin, have we lost Robin? All right, so I've got a little piece of this lace. I've got a little piece of fabric. What color should I paint that? Maybe a purple? That might be a good... I've got pop rocks. Let's do that. So we get a little pop of purple. I like using tattered angels on lace like this because then I can just have white or ivory and I can change the color. Hi, Kristen. We are buffering today. So if you're watching and it's annoying, I'm sorry. I decided to go ahead and come in. Thank you, Angelica, for being here. I greatly appreciate you. I am recording this, so I'll upload it later. All right, so I've dried that. All right, so we're going to do, giving y'all a warning, we're going to do the lamb, the sewing cam lamb. See, the sewing cam lamb. Giovanna made that. So we're going to have a sewing alert. We're going to start sewing here in just a moment. And I think that's what I want to do. I want to take this and I'm going to sandwich these together with a little bit of glue. Just a little line of glue. Just to help hold that together. And I'll dry it with my heat tool real fast. Do I have a lace stencil? Not technically. I have one that I call a lace stencil. It's a real lattice looking stencil. This would be very difficult to make into a stencil because there's too many holes and it won't stay together. If that makes sense. All right, I think what I'm going to do is apply some Distress inks. We did that. And then I'm going to take this and kind of pleat it. And then we'll sew that down. And then we'll put this guy in the bottom corner there. What do you think? All right. All right, so we're going to go look at the sewing machine. So sewing cam lamb, here we come. I have the lace stamps. Exactly. I do have the lace stamps. So I've got my sewing machine set up. It is set up with, I think my machine's, I need to move it, with a regular sewing needle, regular thread. I think it's on a size 11 needle. I've got it set up to zigzag stitch, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and just stitch it right down this little area here where I've kind of finger pleated it. Then I'm going to take this little image. So now we've got that finger. And I think I like the idea of it being in that lower corner. I moved my camera a little closer to my machine. I may need to move it back out. This is a digital image by Calico Collage. All right, so I've sewn those pieces on there. And okay, look, she lost me internet, but she's back. Yeah, I got a lace stamp. It's a lace duo, Kristen. Lace duo. So there's where we've put that on there. Now I'm going to put it on the front of my base card, and I'll just sew it. I could glue it in place. You don't want to need a lot of glue to hold it down. So now I've got a 5x7 journal card that we've sewn around. All right, I'll come back over here. She's back. All right, I'm going to apply some Distress inks to the edges. All right, so we've got that going so far. And I think I need some bling. What if we were to... I got a little string of bling here. What if we were to put some kind of going... I don't know if I want to cover the stitches. That might look kind of neat though, covering the stitches. So I'm going to see where the break is. And then put some... I don't ever use bling. Y'all always make fun of me. All right, I don't have it centered. Get in the center. So I put a little bit of bling on there. And I got another little... Let's do one more. You know, Sam, my tension settings are just whatever the standard settings are. I have an electronic machine, so it doesn't really require adjustment. I may change the stitch settings, but I don't do much with the... I'm trying to look on my... I buy Oregon Needles is the brand, and I think if I go here and go orders, and here we go. Brother Oh, they are a size all-purpose 80/12 is the needles that I use. I buy them on Amazon. We'll get y'all the link to those. I buy them by the hundreds. In fact, I'm out. I need to buy some more. So here is shorten, highlight, copy, Oregon 80/12 needles. That's where I get those. Yeah, it's nice. I have a really nice machine, so I'm really. Hey, Faluke, hi. I'm so glad that I have the machine that I have. It's not a cheap machine, but it's all automatic. So all I have to do is just pretty much set it in there and go. There's only a couple of little dials to change, and I've never changed them. I just kind of look at what's going on with my settings and keep going. You got it. Oh, thank you, Robin. How funny. She found it and I got it too. I just did her a different link. So there's one little journal card, just a quickie that I made. I'm making a little pile here. All right, so I've shown a little bit of fabric. We'll do some more. Kind of putting things back away. I've got some other elements here. Well, someone said the crackle. So what if we did something with that page? Let's get some cardstock for a base card, maybe. And I have this cardstock here. It was pre-cut. I've told stories of when I went to Ohio for what we called Art Continuum. And I spent a week and I went 4 or 5 times to a place called Halos and bought a bunch of things. You like that, Narella? Just kind of simple. All right, so here I've got this background that Beverly made. And I'm going to measure my base card again. What do we got here? It is roughly 5 by 7 when folded. So let's cut the same size. Why not? Thank you, Margie, for your donation. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to do 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. We'll put that on here. And I'm thinking I need a little block of color on top of that to use as maybe a way to highlight something. All right, so that's going to go on there. I'm not going to do the base card yet. So I've got this piece. Well, I've got my little mini gel plate. And what if we put that on there? But let's see what kind of images we have. I may do it up and down. If I did it like that. I just saw that I had some domino images by Calico Collage. I kind of put them all in a little Ziploc baggie so it would be easier for me to kind of thumb through them. Ooh, I like that coloring. That might be a good one to go on that background. That would be a good one. Let's do this one. Yay for crackle. It always looks good. All right, so if I'm going to put a block of color behind this image, what if we used, we've got some blues and teals in this piece, a little bit of, how about pink? Let's do a pink. So I've got a little bit of pink here. Oh, Streamline may be having issues. So put a little bit of pink paint down. That's probably way too much. So I'm going to get a scrap of paper. All right, so I've got this little petite gel plate. So if you don't have cardstock or a piece of paper in the color that you want, use your acrylic paint. I'm just going to take this and put it right in this corner. and press. So now I've got this little block of color. And I'll go ahead and just kind of clean off my gel press. I probably had too much paint, so I'm just going to hit it with my heat tool. Hello! Oh, Rhonda got in. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we've got this piece. All right, so what if we pick another piece of fabric? Because I wanted that little block behind there. Oh, I've got this peachy color. What if we did something like that and sewed around? Are you seeing what I'm doing here? I'm layering the fabric with the gel print and the background. I think we could also put maybe a saying or something. Getting my other little bin. Let's see what we can find in here. I just printed some more pages, but I haven't gotten them all put together yet. I don't know. Friendship. This is live, y'all. Oh, here we go. I am beautiful. What if we did that on our journal card? I think we need some more in the background on there. So how about, I'm going to look at my stamps here. We could use, we could use this Clockworks. That might look kind of interesting, kind of peeking out. I'm just kind of getting it. Where's the top? There's a 4. I think it goes like that. What if I had that stamp behind there and it was peeking out up there, and then this is over the top of it? That might look kind of interesting on there. Yeah, let's do that. So get my acrylic block. I'm going to use some archival ink and jet black. You like it so far? Well, thank you. Okay. Cheesecloth just for Robin. Oh, I could get some cheesecloth. You're right, Angelica. Let's make it truly mixed media. So I'm going to kind of take it up off the corner here and stamp this. I like that. And then this can go here. And this can go on top of. So we're getting that layered look. I think we need a little something under I am beautiful. Ah, here we go. What if we did this little flourish coming from the corner? That'll be good. So where are my blocks? I cleaned my desk and then I got it messed up again already. This is a feather, I think it's called feather flourish, feather something. So we're kind of come maybe more like this. And then that would go over the top of that. All right, so I'm going to glue these down basically to tack them. And then we're going to go to the sewing machine and sew around them. So sewing cam, lamb, where'd he go? He's hiding. So we're getting ready. We're going to be doing the sewing cam alert in just a moment. Put that right there. I'm going to glue this piece of fabric down. I love it when you just grab a piece and it happens to be the right size, what you need. Nice little frame. Welcome, Kathy. So glad to have you here. All right, so we're going to glue that there. I'm going to get my base card ready because what we'll do is I will sew these elements, then I'll attach the whole thing to my base card, and that way you don't see all the stitches except for the frame for the outside edge. So when we stitch that down, that outside edge will have stitches. Bye, bye. All right, get a drink. Y'all enter the raffle. So we've done a little bit of gel printing. All right, so I'm going to sew around this portion, and I think I'm going to add stitches around the saying as well. I'm trying to decide if I want to stitch right next to, yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to do right here, and I think I'm going to do the fabric as well. So you see that we've got the first frame, and now I'm going to go around this outside fabric. How's everybody doing? Have y'all had a good week? I had a busy week. Worked out in the yard a little bit. I think that was Tuesday. I'll kind of go around that piece. Okay. And then we're going to go around this one. Helped Henry at the shop this week. Probably have to help him tomorrow. No rest for the wicked. I like the way the stitching just kind of comes right around there. All right, so now I'm just going to quickly put a little bit of glue on the back side. So I just put a little bit of glue on there, mainly so it won't shift, because sometimes it's hard to hold it in place. What would Maria do? All right. Thank you, Maria, for your donation. Thank you so much, Kathy, for being here and subscribing. Welcome. Hey, Barb, thank you for your donation. I got your order. Yes, you're all good to go. I mean, I got to get the rubber stamps, but yeah, you're good to go. That was all. That was perfect. I was glad you got it all taken care of. And Rhonda, thank you for your donation. I believe your order will go out today. Henry had to embroider your little junk journal tools bag. And so I got that this morning. What else? Margie, thank you so much for your donation. And Robin, man, you are such a blessing to me. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, you took 2 days off after you finished your project for me. Did y'all see the artful journal that Angelica made? Angelica, share. I don't know. Do you have a YouTube? Share your video. Oh, no, don't forget, Valerie. Share it. And hey, if you have a YouTube, if you do videos or whatnot, do share in the chat that, hey, I have a video channel. I do videos. Tell us what you do. You won't be able to share your link. And I just got my paper crooked. Dang it. I was paying attention to the chat. Oh, well. It's crooked. It's going to remain crooked. I'm going to kind of shift it a little bit. That's what happens when you're talking. I was hoping it wouldn't shift on me, and it did. Dang it. It's live, y'all. We do with what we have. I'm kind of purposely twisting it. It's handmade. All right, it's going to have a wrinkle in it, but I'm okay with it. I'm just going to ease it in. It's got texture. All right, we're going to come back over here. It's live, not Memorex. So it's got some texture. It's kind of puffed up. I don't know if y'all can see that it's kind of... But that's okay. I am beautiful. What do you think? You like it? Another little card that we made. All right, what else do we got here? I still have some scraps. I have this peacock print. Let's do something with that. I'm just grabbing another one of these pre-made cards. Hey, Ashley, welcome. So glad to have you here. Grab my foam folder. All right, so this time I've got, let's see, what could we put? Maybe we can trim that out or tear it. Let's see what I have image-wise that we could use. I've got some larger cards here. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. Time for the raffle. Wrinkles and folds. Texture. It's texture. I have this hot air balloon. That might look kind of interesting on here. Just kind of flipping through all of these little cards. I think I like the hot air balloon. And then we'll find some fabric. So I'm kind of dig around. Ooh, I have this piece. I have this blue piece. It's got, looks like it was taken off of some quilting. I've got some quilting friends. Of course, I've quilted too, but I have some quilting friends that they get together every so often. Of course, right now, not with COVID, and they would share fabric, or they would create little Ziploc baggies of scraps and sell them for like 25 cents to $1, depending on how big the scrap was. What if we were to do something like that? I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to take my ruler and I'm tearing the paper on this edge. Okay, and it may be kind of crooked, but that's okay. And I think I want it about that wide. You got to hold it down. Hold it down now. Let's go this way. I keep doing this where I want to go this way. All right. All right, so we got a raffle for 200 junk bucks. Y'all get entered, and I will draw that. Okay, so if we did this over to one side, this one's going to go over here. This one's going to go up here. I think we can do some stamping on there. All right. There we go. What a great t-shirt. I'm textured, not wrinkled. Don't hurt wrinkles and folds. They have feelings. You're textured and distressed, Giovanna. Ah, dear. All right. So here's what we're going to do. All right, we'll give away this card that I just made. So let's do a raffle. You're perforated, Angelica. Oh, hilarious. 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 Oh, my goodness. Y'all are crazy. Okay. All right. The winner of 200 junk bucks is... Oh, and Raven, you got 80 junk bucks. And I got your email, Raven. I'm sorry. I forgot to check if your address was updated. I just looked quickly and did not go deeper. So I apologize. All right, so let's do the raffle. The winner of 200 junk bucks is Maria. You've won 200 junk bucks. Congratulations. And your order went out. I hope you enjoy your stencil club. All right, and we're just going to do I Am Beautiful journal card with its texture. All right, we're going to open that giveaway. So that's going to be our prize right now. I'll give that away. It's textured and it crinkles. We did this so it would crinkle when you hold it. You hear it wrinkle? You're welcome. All right, we're going to do that. All right, so I've got so far kind of a start here. And my space was clean. And now it's starting to come in just a little at a time. I'm going to add some Distress ink to this fabric. Not fabric, this is paper. And let's do this edge. I think we need to stamp in the background. Because we're going to put this up here. That's going to go over here, giving us some texture. And I'll sew on these pieces. Put that over here. Let's see. What can we put in this background that would meet kind of a neat texture? You know, I'm doing the gears, so, and I have this key stamp, but I think let's put the gears in the background. So we'll load that up onto a block. Let's put this guy back up here. Let's get a scrap of paper. Ashley was saying that I kept using the same rubber stamp a couple of times in a row, so I'm trying to mix it up and use a different stamp. Crinkled and crackled. Oh, Kristen, someone had asked me, and was you with email, I think. I was going to mention it, so thank you for the reminder. When I scan in my gel prints, my mixed media pages, I have a Hewlett Packard. Thank you so much, Karen, for your donation. Hewlett Packard Envy Photo. What is it? 7855, which has a scanner. I scan as a JPEG image at 300 dpi, and you can scan directly to your computer or you can do it to a thumb drive with that machine. And I just go ahead and scan to a thumb drive so that I have a copy of it that I can use. I think I'm liking this. So we're going to put this like that. We're getting there, a little at a time. I think we need some more stuff on here. And then I bring it into my computer and I edit inside Adobe Photoshop Elements. And I have the newest version, I think it's 2020. And I will clip the black and white balance. It's called clipping the white and black. And basically there's a little slider bar and I will bring that bar in as needed to make that print look brighter and more colorful. Okay. Yay, new stamps. All right, so we've got this going so far. And, ooh, I just saw this. That might look kind of interesting for some layered effects. I think that's the top, so we'll put it right there. And then maybe we'll find another sentiment that we can use. I think I'm liking it. I think I am going to go ahead and glue this all the way down. What else do we have? A good life is a collection of happy moments. What if we were to... we'll cut that out and put that on there. But I think what I want to do right now is glue all of this down so that I can stitch around these edges and hold it in place. What are we looking for? Yes, there is a mason jar stamp. I don't know if I have it right here, but yes, you can type mason and it's in my shop. I don't see it. Ah, here it is. Yes, there is a mason jar stamp. You see that? Okay, glue all these down. And then someone's asking a question. The steampunk or punked out steam box will ship August the 15th. If all goes well. I got to get my Tattered Angels ordered. Thank you, the Miss Edmondson, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does that help? Hey, Narella. Alright, so then this guy's going to go here. Well, I think what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue on my card to figure out how I want this placed. And then I can place the whole thing. And I'm just putting enough glue to tack it into place because I am going to the sewing machine. So we're getting it ready. Sewing cam lamb. Just want to put it right in this corner. And then we'll put this piece right there. So nice collage. So the gel print with the peacock pattern was a book page that I painted white, and then I did the gel print on top. You like the gear stamp on the gray? Alright, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to stitch around this outside perimeter. It will cause stitches on the inside, but I think it will look really cool. So let's do that. Thank you, Ashley. Alright, sewing cam. Bye! Alright, so we're over here, and I think I'm going to start right here. And then go this way. Talking to myself now. Yep. And then I'll just pick up my needle here, and I'm going to come back up this way and go around this part. I think I'll go ahead and go around the round part. Why not? And then we're going to go around this blue fabric. Kind of like a crazy quilt. All right. You love that sewing machine sound? Well, there's my card so far. What do you think? And then I've got A Good Life is a collection. So we're going to cut this. And I'm going to trim it. And I'll use my distress inks on the edges. These are some sentiments that Narella offers. I thought maybe I could use some of those. I shrink them on my computer. I print them smaller by telling my computer to print the 8.5 by 11 photo as a 5 by 7 photo. I think I like that. So we're going to glue that down. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, it's a smooth machine. Yeah, it makes you want to sew. Aren't you out of town right now, Mrs. Edmondson? All right, we'll put that right there. Oh, thank you, Giovanna. Well, helps when you got a good machine, but I could see my flaws. If this was a garment and I was being graded, I would have failed. All right, so what do you think? A Good Life is a collection of happy moments. Yeah, I did make my own prom dress, and I've made bride's dresses and bridesmaid dresses. Lots of practice. Exactly. Lots of practice. Like it? We could add some bling. Let's add some bling to that. Why not? We're in a bling mood today. Now, do I want to add a string of bling? Yeah, why not? We'll do a string of bling. Let's see, how far? 1, 2, 3. Let's go right here. Let's see if it'll... Oh, it's trying to come off. Cooperate! A little bling up there. And maybe we can put a littler one. I've got this little piece here, so let's do that. Trying to use it up. Using up the stuff I have in my stash. Put a little bling down there. Maybe a little bling on the watch clock. There's one lone bling. I don't know if it's got enough adhesive on it, but we'll try it. Well, it seems to be stuck. Thank you, Laura, for your donation. Thank you, Tanya, for your donation. See, yeah, you feel spoiled, sewing cam lamb and bling. Wow. You like it? All right, well, we made another journal card. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I know I didn't do a lot of gel printing today, but I think I'm trying to use up some of my gel prints. All right, something to drink. Yeah, I didn't use any cheesecloth. We threatened to, but I didn't. Oh, I have some scraps of fabric here. All right, I think I want to use some of that. Ooh, I have this little piece. Let's see what we have here. Oh, I have this peacock. We could use that. I don't know yet. Let me see. I have another gray card here. I'm honestly just trying to use what I have. Thank you, Kristen. Oh, I did buy some new blending brushes. I got a set of 6. Now, someone complained that they didn't like that the ends had a rough spot on them, and these do. If you dislike that, get you an emery file, an emery board, and just rub that on there. But I did get these. Found them on Amazon. I just saw them, so I thought I would share. And that's the link to them. All right. We have this mason jar. That won't fit. Do I want to use this piece? And then I have this piece of fabric. All right, I think what I'm going to do is right about there. I'm going to tear this. I found that if I tear it where I have the longer piece, it's easier. All right. So I have this piece. What if we put that up there? And we take this little piece. I'd like to put it across the bottom, but that kind of defeats my... I got another scrap. Let's try this. I was trying to figure out a way that I could use all this fabric. Little strips. And I think what we're going to do, let's colorize our peacock. Maybe this is gold already. I think I want to do some embossing powder on it. So let's see what's in the embossing powder drawer. Yeah, factory sewing would be boring. Yeah, I can imagine. You always love to use up what you have first. Yeah, it makes it fun to kind of get rid of it. Oh, well, get in there, Sam, and just find one little project that you can do. Ooh, I do have... What if we made that peacock this bright teal color? And then we could spray this piece of fabric. I've got a turquoise blue here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, I need a scrap of paper that we'll use. And I've got this one. I've got too many things on my desk again. I think what I'm going to do first is this piece I want to colorize. And I wanted to show you on the bigger piece, which I may still do, is I've got this fabric that is white, but if you can see, it has a little bit of a print on there. Y'all are getting some of this in the subscription box this time. If you spray it with Tattered Angels, and I think my bottle's about empty. You can spray it with Tattered Angels, and the print resists, and you get colorized fabric to match whatever project you're working on. Oh my goodness, you sold shoes at JCPenney's? That's a lot of work. Dealing with people's feet. Alright, so I'm going to let that set for a moment as it dries. The peacock is part of the peacock Christmas kit, but I think I am going to make up a chipboard set that you can buy these yourself separately. And this is a Versamark ink pad. And what I'm doing is smushing it to the peacock. Oops. And then I'm going to get a blank sheet of paper. And we're going to sprinkle this turquoisey color embossing powder over the top. We're waiting on that fabric to dry. And, uh-oh, where's my tweezers? I need a pair of tweezers. All right. I'm trying not to touch where the embossing powder is. So I like to just kind of tap off the excess. I'm going to set this aside and clean up the embossing powder. Embossing powder away! Oh, there it is. And I find when I'm embossing, if I put it on a metal pan or a piece of aluminum foil, it helps it go faster, and I don't have to worry about it to ruin my countertop. I do have a lot of embossing colors. Smushing is a technical term, exactly. The stencil is from the Royal Peacock kit. It was in my stash. The feather stencil is from the Christmas Peacock, and the chipboard is from the Christmas Peacock, which I do have. I used to make a lot of greeting cards, so I have almost every color of the rainbow of embossing powder. And then a couple of my friends got rid of all of their craft supplies and gave me a ton of embossing powder. So I have a little bit in my, I've got 2 drawers full of embossing powder supplies. So now it's shiny. Yeah, that way I don't melt my counter, and the heat from the cookie sheet helps, guess, go faster. All right, so now I need to make sure this is dry, and it's still a little damp, so I'm going to dry it. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. Time for the raffle, if y'all will. You want the peacock and the stencil, Rhonda? Okay. Well, didn't you get the Christmas kit, Rhonda? I thought you got the Christmas peacock kit. Yeah, the Punked Out Steam will go out August the 15th. Yeah, cheap one from the dollar store, exactly. You don't need an expensive one. All right, so here we are so far. I'm going to apply some Distress inks. What do you think? With that peacock in the center. And then if we put this little guy down here. Distress ink. All right, we're going to get ready for the sewing cam alert again here in just a moment. Oh, okay, when is the new Punked Out Steam going to be available on the site? It will be available the last Monday of the month. If you are not a current subscriber, then you can wait until that date to get it. I have plans to make 50. There'll be 50 sets. Hey, Kim. Welcome. Yeah, it's not in the store yet. You like that with the leaves or the feathers? Okay, so I've got this piece. That's going to go up here. That's going to go across here. I think I kind of like it without, if we're going to stitch around that outside edge, that'll add a little texture to it. Let's get a stamp. See if I can find one that... How about Fine Feathered Friend? And I saw... Let's see what kind of scrap of paper I have here. Here we go. A little scrap of paper. And let's get this guy. I've got too many things on my desk. Yeah, you don't think the peacock stands out enough? It needs something behind it, doesn't it? I'm thinking about it. Cheesecloth! Yes. Let's put some cheesecloth. I know. I think that's what we should do. And what color? I could kind of do it in a brown behind there. Let's see. I have black. I have a silver. Let's do the silver. I think the silver might look good because our background card is gray. Oh no, not the cheesecloth. Oh dear. So this is tarnished silver. I've got a couple of silver type colors in my shop. And I think I'm going to hit it with just a little bit of a teal. So it'll have a little bit of a blue shimmer to it. And then we'll dry that. Alright, so y'all get in on the raffle. What I do with the raffle thing. And then we're going to do the sewing cam lamb in a moment. Okay? Robin says a doily instead. I got to find the doily. You were just thinking cheesecloth but afraid to say it, Kim. I know. This is the poor man's lace, y'all. Poor man's lace. Alright, let's do the raffle. Alright, we're going to raffle off this journal card next. Be Empowered. So the first card is this one. So we're going to give away I Am Beautiful. And that is going to Maria. Congratulations. Well, your order already went out. So you're going to have to wait a while. Congratulations, Maria. You have won the journal card I Am Beautiful. And I'm still drying my cheesecloth here. Alright, so let me reset this. Yes, and we're going to go with, come on, delete that. And this one's going to be Empowered. Power journal card. Open giveaway. Alright, so we got another raffle. And we're going to give away Be Empowered, a journal card. So that'll be the next raffle. All right. And this is almost dry. And then we're going to go to the sewing machine here in just a moment. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I do plan to sew around it. I'm going to tack down this fabric across the bottom here. Then I stamp this Find Feathered Friend sentiment. So I'm going to trim it. And it's a bright white, so I'm going to alter that color. First, we're going to do Distressed in Walnut Stain on the edges. And then I think I'm going to get my blending tool out. One of the blending brushes. And let's do... I always use the Mermaid Lagoon, so we're going to use Salty Ocean. And I'm just going to pick up some color and then just kind of swipe it across. So it kind of adds a little color there. I'm going to add some more Distress inks. I like to really darken that edge. You like the bright white? Well, I think we kind of knocked it back just a tad. So that's going to go right here. And then our peacock and then my cheesecloth. I'm not going to sew the cheesecloth, but we are going to put down a layer of cheesecloth behind our, yeah. And I may do one more layer. I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay in I think that is what I want. All right, so I'm going to glue this piece down. Thank you so much, Laura, Tanya, the Mrs. Edmondson. Again, thank you, Karen, Janice, Raven, Maria, Barb, Rhonda, Sam, Margie, and Robin for your donations today. I greatly appreciate your support. All right, so we're going to put this right here. All right, so we're going to go to the sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch around this outside edge, and I'm going to stitch around the card, and then we'll come back and we'll glue this all together. Like that? Okay. Chunky Joe! So I'm going to stitch around this piece. It frames that purple. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around. So we've done the frame on the purple. Oh, thank you, Sam. Go around this guy. And I think I'll just stitch along this edge. Well, I think I'll go ahead and go all the way around. I wasn't going to, but I will now. So we're using fabric, we're using gel prints, we've used embossing powders, we've used Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, we've used the sewing machine. Got all those pieces. Oh. All right. So now I'm going to glue down this white. I decided I wanted the white, so I'm just going to put a little squiggle of glue down and put this in, and I'm kind of mushing it up a little bit. Mushing is a technical term. And then we'll put some more glue on top. And we've got this piece. And sometimes what I find is I'll go ahead and just put an acrylic block down and smush it, and that'll help hold it together. And we have used cheesecloth and live to see it. Oh dear. All right, so I'm letting that set, and then I'm going to put glue on the back side of my peacock, and we'll stick that down. You like it? I'm just kind of dotting it. All right, so I'll tell Henry that I need to cut some more of these peacocks and offer them as an individual product. Okay. And then we'll put that right on top. And I think we're going to put some more bling on here. Get out of my way. So let's see what we've got bling-wise. I have a little bigger bling. And I think I see one that's loose Let's see if it's still sticky. Oh, I lost it. It's gone. It jumped ship. Let's pick this one. And let's put that right there. What do you think? Oh, yes, you got to have coffee. All right. I think I need to put a little bit of... I was going to put paint, but I didn't mean to. Glue right there. And I'm going to set this aside with something heavy on it so it will adhere. Okay, get a drink. All right. More bling! All right. How are y'all doing? You want to see a flip through of the journal yet? This is one of the journals. Hey, Norella. This one has Serendipity, I think. The cover is a gel print that I made live that I scanned into my computer, and that's a digital download that you can get in my shop. And by the way, those of you that donated, make sure that you create a user account on my website if you haven't already, and send me a message that says, "Hey Linda, I donated during the live stream. My username on YouTube is," and then I get you added to the YouTube donator membership, and you get this for free, that digital download. This is the other page that's part of that digital download. Yeah, the peacock pops out now, Sandra. And then this was a card that I made just out of some scraps that I had. I used some book pages, did some stenciling, used the One Fine Day and Serendipity gel print or digitals, some of her seed packets, I think is another, some rose microscope slides, scrapbook paper. Oh no! He tells you not to do more coffee. Coloring book page. This is from the Artful Kit. That background there. And I think this page as well. Stenciling. That's the Almost Fleur-de-lis. Oh, thank you, James, for your donation. Multi-layered page that I made. This is one of Norella's jars. Thank you so much for your donation. This was scrapbook paper that looked like notebook paper. It was already distressed, and I cut it to fit my page. Love the journal. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. Kim's, I drink coffee all day. Oh, I was kind of waiting for the sheep to dance away. So there's two of these journals. They're predominantly the same. They may have different images here. And of course in the tuck spots. Time spent in good company is the best of times. That's a rubber stamp. And then there's the time flies. Margie doesn't even like coffee. I'm not a big straight coffee drinker, meaning I don't drink it black. I have to have it doctored up with a bunch of stuff in it. All right, so let's make another card. I'm just grabbing, what's the color is this one? Oh, this one's kind of a pale blue piece of cardstock. And we'll see what other gel print we have. No coffee junkie? No coffee junkie? Alright, so let's see. We've got this guy. Ooh, that might be kind of pretty on there. Where we do that, cut that to fit on top. I've got some birdies. So if we did some birdies, I've got this little piece of fabric that we didn't use earlier. Maybe we can make that a behind the label. I don't know. I think it needs something else here. I'm digging in my stash. Y'all said you wanted doilies, but I don't have any doilies in my studio. Oh, there's some. Found some finally. What if... Oh. Okay, here's a sneak peek. I may use it today. This will be in the subscription box for the Punked Out Steam. I'm not going to use the bird. I think I'm going to use the chipboard piece. I think I like that, and I think we're going to go this way. Alright, so I'm going to trim this piece to fit. Oh, thank you, Margie, for your donation. We got 2 journals we're donating or giving away today. So if you like the journal that I shared and you want a chance to win it, well, you got to be in it to win it. So make a donation of any dollar amount, and there will be a raffle at the end for the journal. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go almost to 5 by 7 and almost to the 5 mark. Okay, I like that. So we're going to put that on here. And we're going to put that in the center. What do you think? That's going to be in the Punked Out Steam kit, this chipboard piece. I've been doing some prototypes, if you will, and testing things, and I designed that. I took several different images and put it all together. So I think we need to go ahead and apply some embossing powder. So let's see what we have. I have a purple. This is a multi-blue glitter. I don't know. I have gold, of course. I don't think we want gold and silver. This one's kind of a... It says it's red, but I think it's too red. I've got a dark blue. That dark blue might look good because we put the light blue behind. So I think that's what we're going to do. Thank you. Like the chipboard piece? Thank you. So let's apply some what do you call this stuff? Embossing ink to it so we can attach the embossing powder. So I'm just pressing, smushing that ink pad straight down. Oh, thank you, Connie, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I'm just really mushing it down. Mushing it. Mush, I say. Mush. And we're going to dump this dark blue embossing powder on here. And if it doesn't stick to an area, don't have a hissy fit freak out. Just go ahead and emboss it and then apply some more embossing ink and apply some more embossing powder. So like I missed a spot there. Try not to touch the front part, which I just did. Dang it. Okay. And right there. All right, I'm going to get my pan and set that on there, and then we'll heat that. You don't nap, Sam? I don't nap. I just fall asleep. And it may not be at my normal going to bed time. Hey, Vienna. Thank you so much. That's sweet. All right, so I'm just heating this up. And again, don't worry if it's not, on here all the way. It should be okay, though, I think. I think this is going to look really cool. Alrighty, so we're going to heat it up, heat it up. I like this heat tool. It's from Ranger Ink. It's so quiet, and it gets hot. You like the color, the embossing. It's not super dark. I thought it was going to be darker. I've not used this one. I think it was in that stash of gifts that was given to me. And you don't want to touch embossing powder right off the bat when it's hot, because it's hot and it will melt and will burn you. The chipboard's kind of hot, so I'm trying not to touch it too much. And I think I like that. All right, so we're going to go to the sewing machine. Sewing cam lamb, what I'm going to do is I want to sew this in the center of this book page. And then I'll sew it to the card base. So I'll put just a tad amount of glue behind this piece of fabric just to help hold it in place and try not to shift it. Alright, I'm going to apply some Distress Inks to the edges and get that all ready. Woo! Ah! Thank you, Robin! Alright, so that's ready. And I'll go ahead and apply some Distress Inks to the edge. So those chipboard pieces you could paint with acrylic paint. You can leave as they are. You could use Distress Oxide and colorize them. Other ink pads. You can use embossing powder. Alright, sewing cam lamb. Here we go. Alright, we're going to sew around this piece. And then we will sew it to the card base. So, yay! More ideas. I'm just going to stitch around this rectangle. Alright, so the rectangle's been stitched around. I'm going to put some glue on my card base and glue these together. And pay attention this time that it doesn't get shifted. No shiftiness here. And we're going to sew that down. I've got all these gel prints and mixed media pages that we make, and I don't always use them. So this was a great way to use up several of those to make some 5x7 journal cards today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the projects today. If you do, please share my video. That's how I get seen by others. It helps me in my rankings with YouTube, and I do get a little bit of revenue from the ads that play during my videos. Alright, so there's that all sewn together. Alright, so now we'll put this right here. What do you think? I like it. Ah, and you get a piece of this fabric in the Punked Out Steam subscription box and some other fabric. I decided to do fabric this time. And you'll get some chipboard pieces, quite a few. I'm working on getting those all ready so Henry can start cutting them for me. He does my laser work. I've got to edit some more files and bring them all together. Okay. Oh, let's put that right about there. What do you think? You see that? I hope you like it. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, it gave us some good ideas for gel prints and glimmer pages. Exactly. Use them as backgrounds or torn pieces. Now, like we did here, and we did with these as well. So we're getting ready to raffle off this card here in just a moment. I think we've got time for maybe one more card. Yeah, do watch the ads if you are, and I know it's annoying to see ads on YouTube, but if you have a favorite crafter that you enjoy, do watch their ads. Try not to skip them. I just go get a cup of coffee while the ad plays. Purdy. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Angelica. Thank you, Margie. Thank you, Connie. All right, let's make one more. Let's see what I've got here that just kind of speaks to me. What else we have in here? I have these gears. I don't know if we'll use them, but some more little gears. Got this really wild piece. Oh, I saw some. Do I have it? Yes. Just looking in my... This is a card I made a couple weeks ago. That's a keyhole stamp. Oh, how about this? I like that. I think that colorized would look really good. And let's do it on this gray paper again. So let's see how big this is. Maybe it's already cut as a 5x7. Wow, I got lucky there. All right, so let's apply some distress inks. And then what color? I'll have to see what color I have embossing powder. Maybe if I have a copper, that would look good. Oh, well, thank you, Laura. Thank you for watching. You love the layers? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I think that's going to go there. This is going to go there. This guy's going to go down here. Let's see what color embossing powder I have. Look in this drawer, too. Oh, I'm at it. I have silver. I have white embossing powder. That's red. We don't want red. I don't think I have pink, believe it or not. Clear. That may be a purchase I need to make is pink, because I see a red but not pink. I have green. have sandstone tinsel. It's kind of a coppery color. That says it's purple. I don't know what color it really is, though. We may have to test it. Yeah, I think a copper would look good. Linda Angela, if you like a video before it's over, does it? Yes, it does, Valerie. It does. And then I have purple. I have purple glitter. You know, I'm kind of thinking the purple glitter. Maybe a touch of the copper. All right, let's get the tools. So here's what we're going to do. I don't want that one. Put that back in here. Ink it up. Ink it up. Did it just flip over on me? Okay. Let's do this purple. I didn't coat it a lot, but I think I'll go back and coat it some more. Okay. Get my pan. And we'll emboss that. Again, this was something that was given to me. Yeah, typing errors happen. Something to pop, Sam says. All right, let's try that. Let's see how this looks. I think it's got a little bit of a clear with it, so I may come back with the copper over the top of it. Spell check is great. Not so much. Not always. You have to get the word close to a word that is real for it to tell you if it is wrong. Okay, so this is a different coloring. Probably because that purple had some clear in it, and we're getting the color from the chipboard underneath just a little bit. But I think I have an idea of something I want to try. All right, I don't want to touch it yet. It's always too hot, and I try to touch it too soon. Okay, so that goes across there. What do you think? Close to real spelling. Oh, dear. Okay, I think it's kind of a brownish purple. What we could do is, I may have some copper washi tape, maybe? Let's see what I've got here. No, I don't see one there. I see a pink. I must have used it all. I thought maybe I had some. So right here, I have silver. I don't hardly use washi tape anymore. So what if we put this washi tape behind that chipboard. If we were to put 2 rows of it, does that stand out? What do you think? Yeah, it looks like aged gears, doesn't it? Maybe I'll just leave it the way it is. All right, I think what I want to do right now is go ahead and glue the journal card in place, and we'll go to the sewing cam. So let's glue that one down. So I'm going to try to put that somewhat in the center. Okay. Bye, Norella. Thanks for stopping in. Don't let anyone hide your sparkle. Alright, so do y'all like, you want me to put the silver washi tape behind? Y'all can let me know while I distress these, and then we're going to go over to the sewing machine. So we got the sewing cam lamb. Alright, so we're going to sew around this portion, and then we'll glue this down if we're going to glue it direct, or if we're going to put the silver. Say, silver! I want this silver washi! Alright, let's go to the sewing cam. Hang on a second. I think my Cox people are calling me. Hello? Yes, sir. Let me check it really fast. Refresh. I'm doing a live stream right now, but it's been buffering. So we're trying to see. I'm testing it for you. Hang on, guys. I'll be right with you. Waiting. Come on. Download looks pretty good. Okay, upload is back. It's not finished testing yet, but it's showing around 18. So it should be at 20. 17.8 is what it just told me. So you're going to leave it at 17? You're not going to try to make sure it's 20? Because that's what I'm supposed to get? Or was there an issue before you called me? Wow. He just hung up on me. That was rude. Alright, so we're sewing this down. Alright. No washi, no washi, no washi. Okay, I got it. No washi. Yeah, he just hung up on me. Well, here, Angelica, whenever you go to test your upload speed, they want to know what that speed is, and mine's supposed to be 20, and it was 17.8. And he said, so I'm going to close this ticket because it's working. And I said, but it's not 20%. It should be at 20, not just 18. And I said, what was wrong with it? And that's when he hung up. So I don't know if he got disconnected or if he's just being a butt. So I'll be calling them back. Alright, so now I'm going to go and sew around the edge. We want a little glitter on the gears. Okay, I can add some glitter. I can do that. Oh, he's calling me back. Let's see what happens. Hello again. Yeah, it's like he just dropped the call. So I don't know if he hung up because he's mad at me or it's because I was asking questions. So, was there an issue that you resolved or it just started working again? Yes. Right. And it was that this morning when I called. When I called this morning, okay. Okay. All right. So for now, we're working as far as you're concerned on your end. Okay. All right. Well, I will call again when it goes south. All right. All right. Thank you. Bye bye. Yeah, you can eat my idiot words. I know, because like he just hung up on me and he goes, I dropped the call. And I thought, well, maybe he was mad at me. All right. So it has a little bit of glitter in it. Y'all probably can't see it, but I think if I come in with a little bit of glue, so I'm just going to touch it in a couple of spots and kind of rub my finger on it. This is a way to add embossing powder in just a couple of spots, but you don't want it all over the whole thing. And then I'm going to sprinkle the embossing powder. So it should only stick where there is glue. You see that? And then we're going to start the last raffle here in just a moment. As soon as I emboss this, we're going to pick the winner for this journal card here in just a moment. So if y'all haven't already entered the raffle, please do so now as things are falling everywhere. And then if you've made a donation, be ready. Here in just a moment, we're going to start the last raffle. Okay, I'm getting there. It just kind of has a distressed look. Distressed glitter look. All right. It's still hot, so don't touch it. Don't touch it. Okay. There we go. Put that back in there. Then we'll put some glue on the back side. All right. Oh, I got a little seepage on the front, so I'm just going to kind of wipe it away. All right. And let's stick that down right there. I'm going to set my block on it for a moment. Oh, and we can look at the peacock one from earlier. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like the cards I made today. Fun, fun, fun. I get to keep some of them for a little bit. They'll go in a journal. Oops. Let the cards hit the floor. It's not the same as let the bodies hit the floor. Okay. So, it's got a little bit of glue seeping out, but it'll dry clear in just a moment. But what do you think? Just adding a little bit of the coppery on there. Love the peacock, Sam. Thank you. All right, so let's pick the winner of this journal card. And then we will do the raffle for the journals. All right, so I'm just kind of putting a couple things away, making sure y'all get in on the raffle. Put the embossing powder up. Knocking things around. Oh my goodness. Cleaning off my table just a little bit here. I got this basket of goodies back here. You like the cards I made? Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so let's do that winner. The winner of this journal card is, that's the song you listen to when you are ticked off. Exactly, Sam. Love the patchwork effect. It's kind of fun, isn't it? All right, let's do the winner of this journal card is Lori Johnson. Laura Johnson. Congratulations, Laura. You won this journal card. Hey, make sure you go over to my website, create a user account, and let me know your mailing address and say, hey, I'm Laura. You called my name and won this journal card so I can get this mailed out to you. Alrighty. So the last raffle, I'm going to reset this, is for one junk journal. So we're going to do one. All right. Donators only. I can't type. One junk journal. Alrighty. So these people have donated: Jennifer, Connie, Margie, James, Mrs. Edmondson, Laura, Tanya, the Mrs. Edmondson again, Karen, Janice, Raven, Maria, Barb Dingwell, Rhonda, Sam, Margie again, and Robin. So y'all enter the raffle right now. I'll flip through the journals real fast for y'all so that you get a good look, and you can tell me if you want the one with the teal butterfly or the one with the pink butterfly when I call your name. After you get entered, I'm trying to clean up just a little bit. I got a mess going on right here. And I didn't even stamp this mason jar. I could do that real fast. I'm going to scrap of paper here. Alright, so I'm going to stamp this right here in the corner. So there's the mason jar stamp. For those of you that asked earlier, so you could use that, make tags out of it, put it on the card, or stamp it directly to your journal page, fill it with stuffs, do some layering. All right. All right, so the first journal with the Imagine with the teal butterfly has different images, but they're pretty much the same. One Fine Day and Serendipity are the pages that I used throughout the kit. You've got some mixed media tags and cards. This was some Tattered Angels sprayed onto a book page in the background. Did some stamping on a piece of scrapbook cardstock. Want it, Valerie says. Thank you, Jennifer. Then I've done some stenciling here. This is an image from Calico Collage. I layered it with another piece of paper, and I used the postscript collage in the background. Here is a faux postage. I think that's from the Shabby Chic from Norella. It may be Grandma's Garden. The size of this journal is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper folded in half, so it's 8.5 by 5.5. Oh, the mason jar. How big is the mason jar? I apologize. The mason jar is almost 5 inches. It's roughly 4 3/4 inches tall by about 2.5 inches wide. Oh, well, thanks for coming. Wanders into the room, has no idea what's happening. Well, we're welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad to have you. This was a book page that I stenciled on top of a scrapbook paper. Another page that I colored with tattered angels. I forgot to say that. This is from the Serendipity. I layered journal cards just using Norella's seed packet on top of a book page on top of some cardstock. And I made these clusters a while back, and I happen to still have some. Scrapbook paper. This is a great way to use up their stash of scrapbook paper. Here I stenciled the Retro Panel 2 stencil with some Distress Oxide, a kind of a green, and then I stamped the flower branch around the edge. If nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies. And then here's a little butterfly. You love the multicolors. Thanks, Valerie. Used a book page that I punched with a heart shape. Then I colorized it using the Distress Oxide, the pink, stamped over the top of that after it was glued down with the postscript collage. And then I used an image from Calico Collage. Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you so much. Aren't the seed pockets fun? I love those too. Retro panel. I like color. And don't be afraid to put color together. Well, and it's okay if it's not that colorful, Valerie. Use what you have. And if you have acrylic paint or tattered angels, you can alter things. I made this before I had the polka dot stencil. I have a new polka dot stencil. Here is some looks. So that's spraying through the stencil. And then this was mopping up from that polka dot stencil. I love the texture. And because I like these colors, I predominantly have them in my stash, so they go well together. Another one of those little cards. Little birdies. You have lots of pink? That's okay, Valerie. Use your pink. No, here's the pink. Instead of the purple, it could be pink. That could be pink. It's okay. I've got pink right here. There's some pink in that journal card. And I've signed it already. And the cover again is a gel print that I made using the repeating butterfly stencil as well as the funky little boxes and the more little daisies stencil. And that's a digital download. So here's the one that says dream. We have imagine and dream. So when I call your name, let me know, do you want the dream journal or the imagine journal? Again, you can see that they're pretty much the same concepts. I just use different pages and different images on the journal cards and these pockets. Yeah, do what makes you happy. Yeah, ask for your hubby's opinion. It's not always what you want. Exactly, Janice. Don't ask him. Don't ask him. He may not like what you do. He doesn't get it. Here's another. So here, using the same concept, okay, it's just a different image, different paper here, okay. And then here's the inside, and there's the inside there. So I used the same concept of images. This is an image that I took in my garden, and I just printed it. That's right. There's no right or wrong. Just do you. Have fun with it. See, there's some pinky colors. Alrighty, y'all ready for the raffle? Y'all tell me which one you want, and we will pick a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I decided to use lots of butterflies in this one. All right. Thank you, Janice. Yeah, it uses my extra pages, exactly. Just kind of put them together. I've got a whole stack that I'm working on. I'm hoping to get done for a journal for myself. Okay, it's buffering again. All right, I will be calling them back since you said it was buffering because it's not supposed to be. All right, we're going to pick a winner. I'm waiting on, make sure y'all are in. Are you in it? I'll be back Monday. Monday we'll do Punked Out Steam, the first kit. We'll make a Punked Out journal. And then next Thursday will be Mixed Media again. Yeah, so it dropped again. I get to call them back. Alrighty. So the winner of the first journal, tell me you want the Imagine or the Dream journal, the teal butterfly or the pink butterfly. And that winner is Janice Brammer. Janice, which one would you like? And thank you again for the journal you gave me. I greatly appreciate it. I was looking at it. Where'd I put it? I set it aside. Oh, here it is. Well, we're waiting on Janice to tell me which one she wants. She made this journal for me. I got it Monday, and I love it. She used some of the out to sea items. She made a little traveler's notebook. She used all kinds of fun things. There's a doily and some tatted lace in here. Used some of Norella's words. It's really pretty. I love it. I'm just enjoying looking at it. Can't see anything but chat. On the right. So this is on the right. That's the Dream Journal. So Janice is getting the Dream Journal. And now I'll pick the second winner. Since we're having buffering, and I get to call Cox again. All right. So she's getting the Dream Journal. Robin, she is getting the Dream Journal. Janice is getting the Dream Journal. Dreaming. All right. So this person is getting the Imagine Journal, and that winner is Laura Johnson. Congratulations, Laura. You are a big winner today. Congratulations.